Hello, today is Thursday, January 9th, 2025. On the left-hand side is On Air, which has a purpose, and on the right-hand side is the Christmas season readings. Known as the Rosary Priest, Father Patrick Peyton was born on this day in Ireland in 1909. His family gathered every evening to pray the Rosary. In 1927, he set sail along with his brother to join family in America. They both sensed a call to priesthood and entered the seminary of the Congregation of Holy Cross in Notre Dame, Indiana. Prior to ordination, Patrick was diagnosed with tuberculosis, an incurable illness at the time. He begged the Virgin Mary to intercede for his healing. After his miraculous recovery, he dedicated his life to promoting the Rosary and family prayer. Still a young priest, Father Patrick Peyton, CSC, recognized the influence of media. He took a train to Hollywood with dreams of launching a national radio program. Despite the odds, he set up Family Theater Productions, a company to produce his show. Although the word Catholic could not be used, and he could not pray the Rosary on air, he became a champion for family prayer. He popularized the phrase, "The family that prays together stays together." Father Peyton also utilized television and film, enlisting the biggest stars at the time. He staged massive Rosary rallies in large cities around the world. In 1992, Father Peyton died with a rosary in his hand. His production company still exists today. In 2020, it contributed to the documentary about his life, Pray, the story of Patrick Peyton. Father Peyton's cause for canonization was opened in 2001, and Pope Francis declared him venerable in 2017. Philemon 17 through 19. So if you regard me as a partner, welcome him as you would me. And if he has done you any injustice or owes you anything, charge it to me. I, Paul, write this in my own hand. I will pay. Paul usually dictated his letters, occasionally writing something at the end in his own hand. The letter to Philemon was so short that Paul may have handwritten the whole thing himself. What we know for sure is that when he came to the touchy subject of money, he wrote at least 3 words in his own hand, I will pay. The flight of Onesimus had financial implications. For one thing, Philemon suffered the loss of a laborer. For another, Onesimus would be expected to pay a fine for running away. Paul offers to pay for all this from his own pocket. He is dead serious. He identifies himself with Onesimus, telling Philemon to welcome him as you would me. We can learn a lot by identifying with another person, especially if it's a person with whom I have difficulty. I need the Lord's help to do this. First, I need to think of someone with whom I have difficulty. Then I have to ask the Lord to go with me as I picture that person in my mind's eye. Then I notice how the Lord identifies with that person. So there I am. What do I do now? This is going to be interesting. Spend some quiet time with the Lord. I appreciate you for being here, and I'll catch you tomorrow.